Hello, John Donnelly again. This time I want to deal with the mailer that John Watson started about guilty as charged. A few ideas and some tips for you so that you own it. In other words, teaching you to fish, not giving you fish. Here I've taken the treatments and I've put them both side by side. So one piece of paper with what it looks like a compliment slip on the left hand side and the artwork and the idea on the right hand side. And when you're going to use that, you obviously need to fold it so that one of those is outside when it goes in the envelope. Now, a few tips. Let's deconstruct it. You can see it's personal. It's the old Maggie Thatcher thing of writing in "Dear Mr. Smith, Dear Bill" and signing it at the bottom. One thing you'll be tempted to do if you're putting business cards in or the orange stickers in is to put them on with paper clips. One, they shouldn't be in front of the mailer, and secondly, what you actually want is everything to tumble out of the envelope when they open it. That way they've got to throw things away one at a time. It all helps. The 27 inches rule is the average length of the human arm, normally as it's propelling something to the bin. That is the way I want you to hold your artwork and look at it, because we tend to look at it up close and the wording. This says, overall, does it look good? Is there enough white space on it? Yeah. Have we got the right mix of it's about you, what you want, what you as the client want, what the client wants is, rather than Reliance does this, I do that, we believe in so and so. Good though this is, it's not a one-hit wonder, and I'd suggesting you do something like sending this out week 1, something similar week 3, something similar week 5. This particular one says you're going to start sending them people as they're available, which is quite nice. And if you've got a nice running gag like guilty, have the courage of your convictions. Keep on running it until it really has embedded well. And the last point really, I think, is you're going to be sending out a few of these, so you want to make sure that they can tell that it's not the same one each time. You need to do enough changes for them to say this is something new, but not that much that they don't recognise where it comes from. Let's just deconstruct the compliment side. I am writing directly to you is a wheeze I've used for years. It's not what people normally say. I am sending this note directly to you because other transport managers, other food manufacturers, whatever you're going to put in there, really like this approach. In other words, don't get left behind. Tell them what happens next. Why a PS? Well, the first thing they look for is it from me? The second thing they look for is, do I know the person? The PS sits next to that. So actually, in terms of what they read, it could be the third thing. And when you're using it as an A5 in front of an A4, please can you make the A4 landscape so that when you pin this onto it, bits stand out, which you then mark up and highlight up. And now let's just deconstruct this particular one. A4 versus A5. I prefer A4 landscape. And then you've got something sticking out from behind the A5 compliment slip. Highlight notes. If you're going to put points on it, but if you can, and it makes sense, use numbers, not bullets, because that way you can say which of the 4 points made the most sense to you. There's loads more to come, but I hope that's useful. Give me the feedback, and if you want stuff checking, just email it to me and I'll give you some feedback. Bye for now.